Bethesda. Oh, no, 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 no. Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Sometimes serendipitous events just happen, you know? I was sat here, I'm currently editing the gym diary for this week for my members, and I thought to myself, I want to put out a second video today, but I want to put out something a bit more upbeat. I want to actually put out something that I think is fun, enjoyable, that I can share, and regardless of how many people watch the video, it's a nice palate cleanser from the mire of muck that we've had to tread through, or wade through, really, these last few days. And then, lo and behold, from on high, Bethesda. Bethesda do it again. And, Todd, I just want to thank you. Pete, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your company's utter incompetence and ineptness. Right, so let's go into exactly what I think the issue is. You might disagree, but me personally, I think this is hilarious. Fallout 76 Wastelanders launch date and details. This is good news for Fallout 76 players. This was due at the end of last year. Well, it was actually due in the fall, that's autumn for proper people, of 2019. But of course, we got that post saying, we're gonna delay it to sometime in Q1. Well, there's good news and there's bad news. It's not coming out in Q1 2020. That's the bad news. The good news is it's coming out in Q2 2020. And this is the patch which is going to bring NPCs back into the game. And when they say back into the game, of course, we all know Fallout 76 was just a complete hack job of a release. It was just a cheap-ass, pathetic pre-alpha for Bethesda to try and get into the live service industry and sell people digital shit for overpriced money, as well as get into heaps of trouble for misleading people, for selling things on sale. How can it be on sale if it's never been sold, dipshit? And we all know the other clusters that have gone alongside the Fallout 76 release, from the doxing of people to the nylon bag / canvas bag fiasco to the sorry, a little bit of a personal favourite, the bin liner leather jacket, and the rum, the Bethesda rum, which came in a bottle that couldn't hold the weight and so went lopsided and you couldn't pour it properly. There was more as well. Banning loyal... Oh, man, I could literally go on all day. And it's just fun to recap it because it's such an unmitigated disaster. But NPCs are returning. So this is actually going to give Fallout 76 a little bit of structure in terms of what there is to actually do in the game. You can talk to NPCs. You can pick up legit quests and go off and do stuff. For people who are playing the game, I like to call them crazies. You have actually had the opportunity now to do something. You're going to be able to actually focus on something. Look at all of this stuff, people. Settler content bundle. Oh, that's probably something to buy. Raider content bundle. No, these are the various aspects that you're going to get. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. How to play Wastelanders. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. So, when is it releasing? Here we go, folks. When Wastelanders launches on April 7th, Fallout 76 will also make its way onto Steam as well. This is great news, not just stuck on the Bethesda launcher. Lonely oh so lonely. Both the Fallout 76 Wastelanders version and the Fallout 76 Wastelanders Deluxe Edition, you can shove that right up your asshole. Will be available for purchase in the Steam store. You'll also be able to pick up atoms, because that's the only thing that matters. I lie. I'm taking the piss. It's one of the things that matters. The other's the membership, the Fallout First membership. Pay an annual pass for our broken, buggy piece of crap, which has got nothing in it whatsoever and is a complete cash grab and a piece of shite. I'm going to take a pass on that one, but I appreciate you anyway. So it goes on to that. So why do I think this is so funny? What is so funny? Wastelanders is coming. They've got a lockdown release date of April the 7th. It's going on to Steam. This is all positive stuff. Why are you finding this amusing? Well, this might just be me, folks. And again, feel free to correct me or to contradict me or to disagree with me, whatever you want in the comment section. But when your game isn't a mitigated sack of crap, I think that's factual. I don't even think that's opinion. And you are actually going to release, after almost a year and a half, your first worthwhile piece of content for it that might at least give people something to do. I'm not entirely sure the longevity of it, the value of it, or anything like that. But all I'm saying is at least it gives people something to do. I would think that you would personally want to have as many eyes on the product as possible. I would think that you'd like to select a window of opportunity that will allow your product to shine as best possible. No other distractions, nothing to get in the way. But this is Bethesda, and they're incompetent. So, this releases on the 7th of April. On April the 3rd, just 4 days before its release, we have the very, very anticipated Resident Evil 3 remake from Capcom. A game that is now extra special because of the success of the Resident Evil 2 remake, how good that was, how much value it gave to the original version of the game by a complete reworking with modern technology, getting rid of all those pesky things like loading screens, delivering better dialogue, more intuitive dialogue, characters, graphics, everything. And now it's happening with Resident Evil 3. 4 days before the launch of Wastelanders. But wait, folks! There's more! You see, 3 days after Wastelanders, we have the Final Fantasy VII Remake releasing. This is a very, very anticipated game. People playing Final Fantasy VII again, but once more, completely updated. Graphically, voice acting, the whole job lot. The first part of this saga in Midgar. And then we've got in the middle of it, stuck in the middle with you. In the middle of it, we have this shit. I can just imagine the meeting. Right, when should we release this? When should we put this out and give this the opportunity to shine? To stand above anything that's out there at the moment, with its extra special launch on Steam as well, getting away from the Bethesda launcher. This gives people a great opportunity to actually try the game. I've got a date. Oh yeah, well, how about slap bang in the middle of Resident Evil 3 Remake and Final Fantasy VII Remake? For fuck's sake! Cyberpunk 2077 blinked! And again, I will stress, I don't think it's a bad blink, I think it's a clever blink. But they blinked with this window because they only had Resident Evil 3 to contend with, and then they were coming out on the 17th of April. So they're like, okay, 2 weeks between Resident Evil 3 and us. I think that's probably going to give people time to play that game, to complete that game, and then they can drift into our product. But as soon as Final Fantasy VII Remake pushed their launch back from March 3rd to the 10th of April, they were like, nah, we're pulling out. And they pulled out until September. Again, a great window of release, and will give them a great opportunity to have all the eyes on them. So people won't be distracted with Final Fantasy VII Remake, which could be a long process in terms of playtime, or it could be a great replayable game. They weren't wishing to take the chance. Bethesda? Nah, we're okay. We'll go up against those. Come at me, bruh. Come at me. Come on. Queensbury rules. Queensbury rules. Bitch, you're going to get knocked out. Oh. Thank you, Bethesda. Thank you for this absolute bueno piece of news. There we go, folks. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But to me, this just fits perfectly with how Fallout 76 has gone so far. Me personally, I'll be playing Resident Evil 3, and then I'll be progressing onto Final Fantasy VII Remake. I won't have time for this shit. Not that I'd want to. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live stream, and links are down below. I'll be take care. Bye for now.